All right, so let me show you how you can upload and utilize the CBCT viewer in your Smilefy. So first thing, you have to upload the DICOM file into your patient digitalization. So here, for example, I already opened a patient's folder, and now I'm opening this icon in here so that I can add my DICOM file. Just make sure that when you upload the file here, you compress this folder as a zip file. In almost like 100%, you will get a folder with probably like, I don't know, like 1,000 little files, which is kind of like the slices from the CBCT. But in order for you to visualize it in here, you must compress it, like the whole folder, into a zip folder, okay? So once you do that, then you will go right over here where you see cbct.dicom. Okay, so simply click on the plus sign and you upload the folder through your cloud software. Once you do that, simply tap next and save the case. Let's go now to case management so that we can go back into the patient's folder. And once you upload the folder, you will find this icon over here, okay? So this is the CBCT viewer icon. So once you click in here, you will be going into a new page where I will explain you how to navigate. So let me click over here. By the way, when you upload the CBCT file into Smilefy, you know, since it's a very heavy file, like with over 200 megabytes in general, it would take maybe like about like 10 minutes for the first time after you upload it in here, and then after that it will always be as you saw here, maybe like a couple of seconds, okay? But the very first time will take a little while. All right, so here we have 4 different views. As you can see, these 3 views are not populated. You can go over here on the left, on the right side, there is like a little arrow that will change the commands here, and I will ask you to go right here to this button called VRT, and you will select VRT, and look what happens. You will now have 4 different views, like sagittal, transversal, coronal. Okay, just wait until it loads. All right. In most cases, the view that you want to see is this one. But either view here, you can simply double tap and it will automatically appear. Okay, if you're using your computer, it's the same thing. And then over here, we can either zoom in and zoom out, or you can come over here. Let me now go back and hit fit. You see here? Fit. And it will kind of like fit the whole screen. Now, if you want to change the slice, you will tap over here. Stack. And then you will hover your Apple Pencil or your finger and see like the slices are changing. You can see it like from over here. We are changing the slices, okay? And you are able to visualize it from your iPad. In case you're using the MacBook, then let me just change it to here. In that case, you know, let's go over here. Let's hit fit. And then go to Slack. Okay, and then it's basically the same thing. You will be press and hold the keyboard, and then you will be just like hovering with the other finger, or that's even easier. You can just go over here and change it by using the arrows. Okay, let me go back now here to the iPad, and let's find out how to add measurements. Okay, let's say, okay guys, this is not like a real case, I'm just explaining to you guys. Let's go here to measurement. So you will click here measurement and you will select ruler. Okay, so by selecting that, you can now click in one end and then you drag the other end to get your measurement. Okay. If you want to change kind of like the contrast, you will then go over here. You click over here. And then here you will find invert. Okay. And that will change the contrast of your CBCT. All right. If you double click again, let me just go back to the previous color. If you double tap again, it will go back to the 4 screens. Then you can just take a screenshot. You guys know how to do it, right? You just click over here and on the up volume, you just click it together and it will do a screenshot of this screen. Okay. So for example here, let me just go back here to ruler. If you want to remove, right, like some notes here that you made, you can go here to show or hide or clear annotations. Okay, and then let's clear it. All right, so there we go. So now you have here basically like the basics of your CBCT viewer and how to maneuver the commands. All right, to exit, simply click here in close.